I don't know. It's like the concentration camp and the BMW World, or like any of the museums, and then
Can you turn the TV down just for a second?
and then after you get to go to the beer festival, and then after the beer festival, it's like the festival finishes around what's 22:30, 11:30,
10:30.
10:30 or 11. If you choose not to attend the festival, you can check out something, and then it's like a great after festival club spot is to check out Kultfabrik, which has over 40 bars and clubs in a converted warehouse area. It's like telling you how to party. And it's like, Saturday is free to explore Munich at your leisure, recovering from the previous night's activities.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
When my brother went there, he was like, went to Europe, not Munich, just Europe in general. He was like, I don't want to ever party ever again. He's like,
Because you just did it all the
he
time.
was like, I partied too hard. Like, I think I partied myself out. Like, I never want to do it again.
I was asking one of the girls about, like, did you go out a lot during the week at night in Florence? And she was like, yeah, like the nightlife is huge there.
Well, if you only have school from Monday to Wednesday. Also,
I would go out on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday as
I
well.
would too. And Wednesday we should like explore Florence, and then Thursday
Yeah.
explore Florence, and then Thursday night.
I mean, I feel like I'm going to have school on Thursday. Because if it's a 4-credit class, I bet it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
I mean, I might too.
But, like, that's still okay.
Do you know what, like, when your class times are?
No, we haven't found that out yet. But I think we find out, like, 2 weeks before we do. Or a month or something.
We get our calendar for like they like offer like what was that? She was like they pushed a boat with a stick or something. You know, we get a calendar of like the little events that they offer during our stay there, like on certain days.
Just, like,
Yeah.
little
Just
day
little
things.
Pretty soon. Like it should be coming anytime now. And then we get like our class schedule and housing assignment.
Are you guys living together?
I mean, we requested that, which I could maybe see them not putting us together.
I think they will. The lady told me she was like they'll honor that the most before like your living requirements.
There is 2 girls.
Because like you can be like, oh, I want
Quiet.
like
and
a
then-
quiet night. Like they're gonna pick our roommate thing first. Like that'll be the
We
thing
were,
that
or these 2 girls that were like talking to us today were paired with these 4 girls from New York, and I guess they were just like huge partiers, and like they would carry wine bottles like in the streets of Florence, and I guess like, cause you know how like Italy like values wine so much
Yeah.
that like the Italians were just like so appalled by them and stuff.
That's really funny. I mean, I know you guys don't really watch MTV, but the Jersey Shore, when they were in Italy, like they got...
Oh, they were saying Jersey Shore has like
Given us a
Given us
bad,
such a bad
bad
name.
Oh, yeah, because they, like, I get, like, in one of the episodes, Snooki and, like, JWoww, like, walk by a church, walk into a church, like, wearing, like, nothing. Like,
That is so bad.
almost naked. And the minister or whatever he was, like, asked them to leave.
Well, yeah, my mom was like researching it, and like that's why when you go tour the cities or whatever, like you really can't be wearing like anything that shows like more than just like this part of your legs.
Yeah, 'cause it's like...
And like you have to bring a sweater because you can't show your shoulders.
Yeah, 'cause isn't it, like, really disrespectful?
Yeah,
Like in their
yeah,
culture?
it's just like if you go inside a church, like you need to be completely covered.
Yeah.
That's just like how their culture is.
I think that's why Farron, like, got married. Well, because, like,
Got married with that
Catholic-
little thing.
Yeah.
I know, like, with Mormons, they wear, like, short
Yeah,
sleeve
they have
or, like,
tops.
yeah, and, like, not, like, allowed to show, like, cleavage or anything, so
Right.
they have, like, higher wedding dresses.
It's just interesting, like, that makes total sense to me, like, getting married in the church and stuff. But, like, and I, like, totally get if you're going to visit there, like, you need to be dressed, but I don't
I think it sucks that, like, people like that, like those few girls or like Jersey Shore or whatever, give like the entire United States just a bad name.
Well, and
because
then-
most people are like you guys who are gonna be respectful of their culture and like,
Yeah.
all you want to do is like learn from it and like be a part of it, but like it's that stigma already that like
Right.
so like I bet like the older people and like the people that have like family businesses and stuff like won't want to. What?
Is there?
Oh,
my
they would
like
look
my
classy.
recording thing like had way too much background noise, so I like couldn't use it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I bet like family restaurants and stuff. You know, like how families like own restaurants there or whatever. Like it's very family oriented. I bet they like hate study abroad people just because.
Guess what we learned today? The ratio in Florence from April to October, for every one Italian that lives there, there's one tourist. Which is crazy.
Yeah.
And then the lady was like, I mean, you chose that city, so that's what you're gonna get. Like, she's such a bitch.
She goes like this. She goes, okay, we're gonna have a little quiz to see what you guys know about where you're going, and then you can see maybe if you have to do a little bit more research. So she goes, all right, does anyone know? And she starts asking us about the U.S. first, which I don't even know these questions. So
Like, what's the
she's
senator
like,
of state
she's like,
or
what's
something?
the head of our government called? And I was just like,
We're like president.
it's like chief of, what is it?
Chief
Chief
of state, chief of nation.
I don't know. I should know that. And she was like, who is that? And I was like, she was like, the president. Do you guys know who our president is? She's like, who's the president?
I would have been like George Bush.
And she was like, almost all the Italian people, if they've gone to high school, will know who the U.S. president is. And then she was like, what's the name of the head of, like, state? And someone was like, Secretary of State. And yeah, she was like, and who is that? I'm like looking around, like trying not to make eye contact with
Why
her.
does that matter?
And she's like, it's the president. Then she like goes to Italy and she's like, so what's the head of the government of Italy called? And like,
Democracy? That's
the head.
I know, I would just
prime
answer
minister.
democracy.
Prime minister. And then she was like, who is it? And then she like said some name, like, I would never remember the name that she told me because it was like
And she's
Italian.
like, and that's a good thing to remember.
And she was like,
Why?
and who's the
We're not gonna meet him.
And then and she was like, and what's the name of the head of state? And then I don't even remember what she said. And then she like said the name of him, and she was like, he's really famous, so you should know him. And then she was like, and then who's the king of Italy? And we were like,
There's a king of Italy?
And that's it. I was like, and she was like, there's not one. I was like, okay, I'm sorry.
God, this sounds horrible.
And she dramatized it so much, like between her asking the question and waiting for her to answer because no one knows it. It was like a good 30 seconds,
Yeah.
just like silence. And we're like, this is really awkward. And she was just like,
So funny.
That's like my econ professor last semester would have like the most unnaturally long pauses. Like when he was lecturing, he would be lecturing about something and then he'd be like, so. Any questions? We'd be like, what the hell? Like, why was that necessary? It was so weird.
She was just so mean. What was the other thing I was just gonna say she did that I was like, oh. So we have like 6 alumni sitting in front of us, and she like, or 5 or something, and she like stopped like all the conversation that we were having on a certain subject, like, cause they would just talk and they'd like build off each other's points, like, oh yeah, and don't forget